आज हम देखेंगे मोटिवेशन. व्हाट इज मोटिवेशन? मोटिवेशन refers to a state within a person or animal that derives behavior toward some goal. Motivation refers to the driving and pulling force which result in persistent behavior directed toward particular goal. Meaning of motivation. Motivation is derived from Latin word movere, which means to move or to energize or to activate. It is a process which arouses energy or drive in the individual to process in an activity. The activity is aroused to fulfill the need and reduce the derive of tension until it has not fulfilled the need. The drives is not reduced. Motivation is often used to refer an individual goal, need, want, intention, and purpose. For example, one is hungry, the need to is one is hungry, the need is food, and it reduces drive. When the food is searched and drive, hunger is reduced. All human behavior is motivated by something. Very little human behavior is completely random. Most human behavior is the goal directed. Next is concept of motivation. It compels an individual to respond by creating a kind of tension or to act. Motivation is generated through basic need or drive. It is a goal directed activity pursued till the attainment of the goal. Attainment of goal help in the release of tension aroused by a specific motive. A change in goal may bring changes in nature and strength of the motive. Motivation is an inner state. We experience motive as feeling of want, need and desire. Motive may be considered as a learned response or tendency. We cannot see motive directly but see them from the behavior of people. Type of motive: physiological or primary motive, social or secondary motive, personal motive, unconscious motive. The physiological motives are hunger, thirst, respiratory, need of rest and sleep, need of elimination of waste, sex motive. Social motive: affiliation motive, need for status, power motive, social approval. Personal motive: need for achievement, vocational ambition and life goal, level of aspiration, force of habit, interest and attitude, curiosity and fear. Unconscious motive: slips of tongue, dreams that express unfulfilled wishes. Theory of motivation: instinct theory, drive, incentive, arousal and Maslow's hierarchy. The first is instinct theory of motivation. People are motivated to behave in certain ways because they are evolutionary programmed to do so. For example, animal were seasonal migration. These animals do not learn to do this. It is an inborn pattern of behavior. Next is drive theory. Drive theory was developed by Clark in 1943. According to this theory, people are motivated to take certain action in order to reduce the internal tension that is caused by unmet need. Human and other animals are motivated by four drives: hunger, thirst, sex and avoidance of pain. This theory is useful in explain behavior that have a strong biological component such as hunger and thirst. Incentive theory means pull theory of motivation. Incentive theory is based on behavioral learning theory proposed by Pavlov. The incentive theory suggests that people are motivated to do things because the external reward. This story emphasizes that an attractive incentive energizes us to do something while the unattractive incentive discourages to do something. For example, a student is motivated by incentive of good grades and teacher is motivated by incentive of promotion. In contrast with the push of drive theory, incentive theory or pull theory of motivation. Arousal theory of motivation. Arousal is the level of alertness wakefulness, and activation caused by activity in the central nervous system. The optimum level of arousal varies with the person and the activity. The arousal theory of motivation suggests that people take certain action to either decrease or increase level of arousal when level get too low. For example, a person may have watched an exciting movie or go for a jog when arousal level get too high. On other hand, person would probably look for way to relax, such as meditation or reading a book. According to this theory, we are motivated to maintain our optimum level of arousal. This is the arousal theory. Next is Maslow hierarchy theory, जिसमें बेसिक नीड दी जाती हैं. जैसे फर्स्ट होता है hierarchy में फिजियोलॉजिकल नीड, सेकेंडरी सेफ्टी नीड, थर्ड बिलोंगिंग एंड लव नीड, फोर्थ इज स्टीम नीड, फाइव इज सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन. Motive and behavior. Motive act as an immediate force to encourage, direct, sustain, and stop a behavior. Motive are a powerful tool for explaining behavior. Motive do not tell us exactly what will happen, but only give us an idea about the range of things a person will do. A person will with a need to achieve will work, food in school, business, etc. Motives are inner force that control an individual behavior in a sub manner, such as frustration. Every action arises in response to a need, so it is always directed a goal. Next thing that is included in motivation is id, ego, and superego. The id consists of all inherited biological component of personality, including the sex life instinct eros, which contain the libido, and aggressive death instinct tetanus. The id is a impulsive and unconscious part of the psyche which respond directly and immediately to the instinct. The personality of the newborn child is will id, and only later does it develop an id and superego. Id demand immediately satisfaction. Next is the ego. Initially, the ego is the part of the id which has been modified by the direct influence by the external world. The ego developed in order to mediate between the unrealistic id and the external real world. Ego seeks pleasure and avoid pain, but unlike the id and ego are concerned with devising a realistic strategy to obtain pleasure. Now the next is superego. Superego incorporate the value and moral of society which are learned from one's parent and other. It developed around the age of 4 to 5 during the phallic stage of psychosocial development. The superego function is to control the its impulse, especially those which society forbids, such as sex and aggression. It also has the function of pursuing the ego to turn the moralistic goal rather than simply realistic ones, and to strive for perfection. This video we discuss about motivation, concept of motivation, type and theory of motivation, motive and behavior, and id, ego, and superego. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like and share. Thank you.